Welcome back, viewers. This is Nick Insurance TV. My name is Nicolina Nai Adoma. Good to have you here. Indulge me today as we look at the requirements for fire insurance. Before you purchase a fire insurance, you need to know a few things, and these are what I have termed as requirements. First of all, where is the building or the property you want insured located? Now, this will tell the insurance company where exactly they are to come to for the assessment of the property. The location is very, very important. And when I talk about location, I'm looking at the physical property, the structure. Where is this premises that you want insurance protection for? The second thing requirement is to know what is the construction type. What materials have you used for this construction that you want covered for under fire insurance? What materials have you used for your wall, roofing, your floor? We want to know whether you have used concrete or wood or bricks. What have you used? What sort of construction do you have that you want insurance protection for? Now again, one of the requirements is the use of the property. What are you using the property for, and the age of the property? So, how long have you built this place? You should know. What do you use it for? Is it residence and business on the side, residence with shops in front, or it's solely used for residence, or it's used for business? And what kind of business? Is there a manufacturing site? Is it a power production center? What do you use the premises for is very, very important. Now, the third thing you need to know as a requirement is what is the value of the property. Now, the value of the property you will put together, and putting the value of the property together. Let me say here that the the land is not part of it. You don't add the value of the land to the property and also to the contents. So is the value required is what makes up the building, the contents, the fixtures and fittings, as we did explain some time ago. So the physical structure is very important. That speaks to the value of it. Maybe if it's a gift to you, you might want to find out what is the market value of this. If you have to resell the property, how much are you going to sell it? You need at all costs to have the value. This will determine what the premium should be for you. So, for instance, if your house is valued at 500,000, that would determine the premium you should pay. But that is not enough. The physical building itself is 500,000. How about the contents? Because the insurance will cover the contents. So the value for the physical structure and the content is what makes up the total value of the property to be insured. Then we want to look at what security um, features have you put in, all the security measures you have in place. It's very important to know if you have a fire extinguisher, if you have a smoke detector, if you have bucket, if it's a filling station, for instance, do you have buckets of sand somewhere? You will see it as a sandbox. Do you have a firefighting equipment? Do you have smoke detectors? Do you have a system where you use the sprinkler? Do you have water aside? And all these things are very, very crucial, and it's part of the requirement. In fact, some companies will even give you reduce your premium if you have this fire hydrants and all sprinklers and all that well in place as part of the requirements. And then also What are the risk exposures? What compliance have you put in place? Are the locks well fitted? Are they security locks? Do you have regular proof? Is your doors and premises well secured against thefts and all that? And then also one requirement very important under fire is to look at access to the premises and from the premises. So access to and from the premises. How is it? Um do you have a back route out of the premises, or you have only one route to the premises? So when there's a fire outbreak, where will people pass? These are very critical. The 6 things I've mentioned are very, very important. Access to and from them is a requirement that you need to have. These are part of security measures that when your insurer or an intermediary comes to you, they will help you adequately prepare before we go into the documentation of fire insurance purchase. On this note, we ask, fire insurance, what do you know?